Sorry, as I'm gonna say a lot of ums in this video, and you guys are going to have to deal with it. Hey guys, it's your girl Jo, and I'm back with another video. So today I'll be doing my junior year reflection video. This video really got brought on by today I took my senior pictures. That's why I'm all dolled up and looking cute. But yeah, I took my senior pictures today, and it really hit me like, wow, I'm going to be a senior. I'm going to be graduating high school, and I've kind of been looking forward to the day I become a senior since like middle school. Like I've been ready to graduate and leave and go to college and have the experience. But then again, it's kind of like I'm reminiscing because I love high school a lot better than middle school. High school's fun. I know college would be a lot better. Anyway, I just want to share my experience. I just want to share my experience that I've had this year with you guys. The first thing I'll be talking about is my classes. So this year, as a junior, you kind of get more electives. I mean, when you're a senior, you get like a whole bunch of electives. Literally, senior year is all electives besides like the few requirements. But this year, I had really about 2 electives, give or take. So I had gym, advanced physics, creative writing, entrepreneurship, advanced French 4, advanced pre-calc, AP Lang, which is AP English Language and Composition, APUSH, which is AP US History. So how it works at my school, if you take AP US History your junior year, you don't have to take history as a senior. You just have to take like a history elective, like any other history course. So I'm taking AP Psychology and AP Economics as my history sub-filler, and then I still have to take English next year as senior. But my classes, they weren't really that hard this year. I've taken AP classes before. I took AP European History when I was a freshman, so it wasn't really a new experience for me because when I was a sophomore, I did take honors classes prepping me for APUSH and AP Lang. I guess it was more like the work. Like, not the work, it was just like a lot of work sometimes, but sometimes there's like no work at all. Like in the beginning of the year for APUSH, we would have, you have to take notes on like 5-6 pages of the chapter. It would be due the next time of class, and we'd have like document analysis and stuff like that. And we'd have a quiz in one class, and the next class would be a test. So it was kind of hard in that essence. Like the quizzes and tests were hard because we had to do a lot of things on our own. Like we'd have class discussions, but then those discussions wouldn't really help you for the tests or the quiz. So the test and the quiz are like straight from the book, like word from the book half the time. I mean, the answers were online anyway, but that's a different story. Yeah. And then for AP Lang, it's just like I honestly cannot tell you what I did in my English class this year. Like I don't know. Like we wrote a few essays, but not even that many essays to prep me for the AP exam. So I don't even know what we did in English. It was a lot of BS. We did do a good amount of projects though, like 3 or 4 big projects we did. So that's what I mostly remember us actually ever doing. But we didn't watch videos either. So it wasn't a chill class, but then again, it wasn't a hard class. I don't have a clue what we did at all though, so yeah. At my school, it's required to take the AP exam, but the school pays for you, like pays that AP exam for you, but you have to take it. So I recently got my scores back, and I got a 4 on my AP History exam, which is really good because it's out of 5, and I got a 2 on my English, my AP Leg exam. But then again, I was half asleep when I was taking that test, so yeah. I hope I do better next year, but then again, it's just a test. I'm not a great test taker anyway. I kind of suck at taking tests, so yeah. So at my school, I was in advanced pre-calc, but normally pre-calc is for like seniors because I'm a year ahead. Okay, so out of my like school or like my other classmates, I'm a year ahead of them because I took geometry when I was a freshman instead of pre-algebra, because I took pre-algebra in 8th grade, so I was like a year ahead of math. I'm not in honors though. I tried honors algebra 2 last year, but that didn't work out for me. So I went back to advanced, which isn't that bad because advanced is still hard. It's a pretty challenging class because it's pre-calc. Come on. I had advanced. Sorry, as I'm gonna say a lot of ums in this video, and you guys are going to have to deal with it. Okay, so advanced physics, I had that second semester, And physics, I don't like physics. I hated physics. I understood it like the first 2 marking periods, and then after that, everything went downhill. I barely passed that final. I mean, I did pass. I passed by a good amount. It wasn't as good as I could have done, but then again, I didn't study. So, end of junior year, I was not beat. And then there was Advanced French 4, which is kind of hard. Like, we did a lot of, like, book work, talking work. Our teacher was really writing us this year because next year we're supposed to take AP French. If we want to, we don't have to, but I'm not taking that class because I was not beat. So that was kind of like a difficult class, and like she was writing us to do a lot of things, and it was kind of annoying. I mean, some days were fun, some days were great, but like other days were like I wanted to kill myself. And then I had entrepreneurship, which I love entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is my favorite class. I don't know if you guys know this, but I want to be I want to be in business when I'm older. I'm not going to explain the whole thing to you guys yet. I want to be in business when I'm older, so entrepreneurship, I love it. That was right up my alley. And then creative writing, I also kind of want to be a writer. So that was fun. It was a very chill class. I had that first semester. I'm not even going to try to explain to you guys my class schedule, how it works, because our school is kind of confusing, but then again, it's not. It's a weird type of block scheduling. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is like activities, like what I did this year. So the first thing is I work. I don't know if you guys know this, but I work at a library. Yeah, I put away books for a living. I get paid. But it's great because I get to also read books. But yeah. I put away books for a living. I didn't work. Actually, I worked a lot this year, but I didn't work as much as I could have, I guess, because of all my activities. But I've been working since sophomore year. So that means I've been working since I was 15. I'm 16 now. When this video goes up, I'll be 17 by then. So yeah. So that's how that was. But my great thing about my job is they really work around my schedule. So like they know I'm a student and they know I'm involved. So like they're very flexible with my schedule and like when I can and can't work. So that's great. Okay, so I was in marching band. I've been in marching band since freshman year. But this year marching band kind of sucked. I wasn't really like into marching band or feeling marching band when I think about it. There's honestly some games, there's some nights I just really wanted to quit marching band because like I just didn't love it anymore. Like in the moment I didn't love it anymore. The season just wasn't as good. We have like a new assistant band director. They got new flag advisors, and the flag advisors I'm used to weren't there. Oh, I'm actually, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I play an instrument. I actually play the flute. That has nothing to do with anything else, but don't worry about that. But yeah, it just wasn't a great season. The football team sucked for a while now. Hasn't been up to par. Next came cheer season. Basketball cheer, which is great. I actually love basketball. I love cheerleading. I love basketball cheer. I actually made varsity this year, which is great. Yeah. It was actually a great experience, and I loved it. I just love cheer. I love cheering, the aspect of it. I went to most of the games. It was nice. I mean, some games I got annoyed because it was like, oh, I would stress because I'm like, okay, because basketball. I don't know if you guys know this, but in high school there's like 2 or 3 games a week, and like I had to be at all of them. Excuse me. So I have a game Monday, a game Tuesday, then a game Thursday. But then again, I have a test Wednesday, but I can't study because I'm at the school to 8. And you're stressed about your homework, what you did and didn't do. And then we'd have practice in between those. So it was kind of stressful, but I did love cheer. So at those moments, I kind of hated it and like wished to go home so I can get my work done and over with. The thing about this year, I was low-key overwhelmed at some point in some moments. I felt like I couldn't do everything, but I've been overwhelmed since I was a freshman, so what to do. Okay, and then the next activity I did, or I've been doing, is I was a junior class officer this year. That's student government. At my school, we have student council and class officers, and class officers focus on like just that grade, that class. Like I'm the class 2019, so like I focus on my grade, and then student council focuses on the entire school. Yeah. And my position in that was I was junior prom chair. Well, co-chair. I had another chair with me. So we basically planned prom with the prom committee and the president and vice president, which is a great experience. Yeah, that was amazing. I guess now I'll talk about prom. I love prom. I love planning prom, and me, like, I've been obsessing over prom since I was like 6. So going to prom was like a dream come true. I mean, obviously I was gonna go anyway, but it was lit. Ooh, you guys should check out my prom vlog. We planned it very nicely, and we all like worked together, and like setting up was fun. The whole like everything surrounding prom was amazing. I love being a class officer because I love talking. I love helping people and like doing things for my class. And I fundraise a lot anyway, so why not? Okay, and the next thing I have is DECA. DECA is, I can't think of it's an acronym. DECA is actually an acronym, DECA. I can't think of what the acronym stands for at this moment, but it's DECA. DECA is kind of like the business club at it is the business club at my school, where we go and compete for competitions. This year I was the vice president of hospitality, and next year I'll be the vice president of hospitality for the second year in a row, which is actually really great. I didn't do that much for my job this year because like poor leadership and everything, but next year I'm hoping to change that and be a better being a better vice president of hospitality and be more welcoming, because I don't know the verb for, or adverb, whatever, for hospitality. Anyway, but it was really great. This year I was top 10 in the state for entrepreneurship at States in New Jersey, so which is actually really great. It was dream come true in a way, because like I didn't even want to join DECA last year as a sophomore, but then I did, and now I'm going places, guys. Yeah. And then there's African American Club. We don't really do much in African American Club, only because like it's just a lack of good leadership too sometimes. Also another thing, like a strict firm hand, and you're dealing with black people, so like we either don't show up or we're late. I'm not like coming at you guys because I'm black too, but yeah, we had our Black History show, which was actually really great and fun. It was kind of stressful because, you know, we did things last minute. We should have done it ahead of time, but I did enjoy it. And then we had like some end of the year activities. Ooh, guys, I just saw a purple Camaro. It was looking ooh, a really great experience, which I wasn't expecting, is I got into NHS. I don't know if you guys know, but it's a National Honor Society, and like each state/school has different requirements, but for us we had to have like about 10 to 15 volunteer hours for every year, and then be involved in like activities, and like you had to have a GPA above a 95, and your tutor had to give you like a recommendation, and you had to have like at least 8 out of 10 teachers say that you're a great student and everything, and I got accepted, and I'm actually really happy about that, because freshman year I wanted to get into NHS, but then like sophomore year I'm like, oh, I probably won't get in because volunteer hours, whatever, but I actually did get in, which I'm happy and grateful of. That's a great opportunity, and that means a lot. Like, you're one of the best students, the cream of the crop, as they say. Okay, so next I'll be talking to you guys about standardized tests. So my school makes us take the PSAT as sophomores and juniors in October, so I took that, and then I took the SAT in December, so that's about a month later, and my scores were kind of similar for my PSAT and SAT. I forgot to mention, I also did the play this year. I can't believe I forgot. I did the fall play, and it was Alice in Wonderland, and I was the chef in like one of the ensemble parts, like a card. Yeah, because the Queen of Hearts had cards. So it was also a great play. That was a great experience because it was my first play. I had auditioned for the play freshman and sophomore year. Sophomore year I made callbacks, but I didn't get a part. So I got a part this year, and it was a great experience. Will I do it again next year? I don't know, because next year is going to be really busy senior year, you know, because I'm a class officer again, and things get, like, senior years when all the events and stuff start happening, senior prom, graduation, and then DECA, we're trying to get more involved and be an active officer, because only 5 of us, so we all have to really work together, and I'm going to be senior, so I don't know if I'm going to do the play next year or not, but it was a great experience this year. The cast was kind of like a family in a way. I mean, there were some cliques, but we more or less all bonded together. It was a great experience. We had shows back to back, and it was stressful at times, but I actually really enjoyed it. So yeah, the funny thing is I took my SAT, my December SAT, right before I had a show for the play. So this is how my weekend went that weekend. So I didn't study at all because the whole entire week we were having, it was tech week. So like, you know, you practice all your acts, you know, with the microphones and everything and the lights. So I had tech week every day that week, and from like 2 in the afternoon, like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, all the way to like 8 or 9 o'clock. So I didn't even go to work, but I was at school all day, and I still had homework and tests and everything. So then Friday night I had a show at 7, ended at like 10. Saturday I had a show at 1, but my SAT at 8. So I got to school, and came like ready in like half costume, makeup and everything. And I was like here taking the test. And the test was in my school. I took the SAT at my school. And then like I think I did well, but I could have honestly done better if I had studied, had time to study. But I didn't really have time to study, as you guys know. And then I had a show at 1, and then I had another show at 7 p.m. on Saturday. So literally I had a show all day Saturday. I was at school all day because the SAT did my shows. So yeah, fun fact, fun story, I don't know. So I didn't do so well on that. But then again, I always thought the PSAT and the SAT, like I hated it ever since I took the PSAT. So then I decided I was going to take the ACT. So I took the ACT in April, and I think I did a lot better on that. I did a lot better on that, like, because there's conversion charts of like your ACT score and SAT score and how they compare. I did a lot better on that, but then I also didn't study for that because school came in the way. It was April. I forget, but I was prepping for other stuff. Like I had testing, so it was hard to study because I'm very busy and I had work. But I did a lot better on that. So yeah. I'm not gonna tell you guys my scores. At least I'm not gonna tell you guys my scores yet. Oh, and I'm also retaking my ACT in July. Okay, it's July right now. I'm taking my ACT on Saturday. By the time this video's up, it'll probably be August. So yeah. My overall thoughts for this year is that it was a pretty successful year. I think it was one of my best years yet, at least in school. I do feel like I could have been more organized, because I was organized at some points, but some points I totally got overwhelmed with like my AP classes and like tests and homework, and like my activities and work. So like, and I'm a very busy person, and I try to keep up with YouTube and everything. So I feel like honestly, if I stopped procrastinating like schoolwork and like started studying and did things more on time, it would have went a lot smoother. I feel like this year was also like the roughest year, because people say senior year is the most important, yada yada yada, but that's a total lie, because junior year matters the most, because it's right before senior year. It's the last full year colleges see before you apply, because they see like quarter senior year and everything. And so I think it's just really stressful because of all of that. And like all the while I was like looking at colleges, stressing about, oh, will I get into college? Oh, am I gonna fail this class? Am I gonna fail this test? And so like I think it was a great year, but I feel like it was also a year that like I had my lowest lows. Like I had a lot of great highs, like getting to NHS, making varsity cheer, being top 10 in the state for entrepreneurship for DECA. But then again, I feel like I had a lot of lows, like those days where like I would be up until like 1 a.m. studying or trying to do it, or trying to study and try to do my homework or project that's due the next day, or days I just give up because I'm, I have like 3 tests and I can't study for them all. And, I just said, whatever, good luck, let's see what I get on this. So I feel like junior year is the hardest and toughest year, like in general, but like it's the most rewarding when you're done and it's like, oh, I got it done, I passed all my finals, I'm going to be a senior, I'm gonna graduate. So yeah. But honestly, I wouldn't change anything for a fact, because I think all the things I did this year, or like didn't do, or like didn't do well, kind of shaped me to who I am as a person. It made me realize that, you can't be perfect all the time, that sometimes you just gotta be human and like not stress about it. Because yeah, you don't have a 4.0 GPA and you probably still get into college, like yeah, I didn't get a 1600 on my SAT or a 36 on my ACT, but I'll still go to college. I feel like I just had to remind myself at sometimes that like I'm okay, I don't have to be perfect all the time, and overall, like I enjoy junior year. I feel like senior year is supposed to be a lot better, because like most of the stress is gone by then. It's like, okay, either I got it or I don't, with like school and your GPA and college and stuff. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with all your friends. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm blue sky walking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday.